Sophie's World is a captivating novel that takes readers on an extraordinary journey through the history of philosophy, blending fiction with profound philosophical insights. Written by Jostein Gaarder, the book unfolds like a mystery, drawing readers into the life of 14-year-old Sophie Amundsen, whose ordinary existence is about to change forever. Sophie, living an ordinary life in Norway, receives enigmatic letters that spark her curiosity and lead her on an unexpected path of philosophical discovery, challenging her perceptions of the world. Gaarder masterfully weaves philosophical concepts into a compelling narrative, making complex ideas accessible to readers of all ages, from the ancient Greeks to modern thinkers. Through Sophie's experiences and dialogues with the mysterious philosopher who guides her, readers are introduced to the fundamental questions that have captivated thinkers for centuries, such as the meaning of life and the nature of reality. From the origins of the universe to the nature of consciousness, Sophie's World explores the big questions that have shaped human thought, offering a panoramic view of philosophical evolution. The novel's unique narrative style, characterized by its blend of fiction and philosophical discourse, keeps readers engaged and eager to unravel the mysteries that lie ahead, making it a truly immersive experience. Sophie's journey becomes a shared experience, inviting readers to question their own beliefs and delve into the fascinating world of philosophical inquiry, encouraging a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. As Sophie receives more letters, she begins to question her reality, blurring the lines between fiction and the real world, and leading her to profound realizations about existence and knowledge. Sophie's world is turned upside down when she receives a mysterious postcard addressed simply to Sophie Amundsen. The postcard contains only 3 words. "Who are you?" This cryptic message ignites a spark of curiosity within Sophie, prompting her to ponder her own existence and place in the world. The enigmatic messages continue to arrive, each one delving deeper into the realm of philosophy. Sophie's unknown correspondent, a mysterious figure who eventually reveals himself as Alberto Knox, becomes her guide through the history of philosophical thought. Through a series of letters and face-to-face meetings, Alberto introduces Sophie to the ideas of history's greatest thinkers, beginning with the ancient Greeks. As Sophie delves further into her correspondence with Alberto, she realizes that these are not just lessons in philosophy, they are clues to a much larger mystery. The lines between her reality and the philosophical world she is exploring begin to blur, leaving Sophie to question the nature of her own existence. The letters serve as a catalyst for Sophie's intellectual awakening, prompting her to question everything she thought she knew about the world and her place in it. Sophie's philosophical journey begins in ancient Greece, the birthplace of Western philosophy. Through Alberto's guidance, she learns about the pre-Socratic philosophers such as Thales, Anaximander, and Anaximenes, who sought to understand the fundamental nature of the universe and its origins. These early thinkers challenged traditional mythological explanations, paving the way for the development of rational thought. Sophie is introduced to the iconic figures of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, whose ideas laid the foundation for Western philosophical tradition. She learns about Socrates' relentless questioning of conventional wisdom, Plato's theory of forms, and Aristotle's emphasis on empirical observation and logic. These ancient Greek philosophers introduce Sophie to fundamental concepts such as the pursuit of knowledge, the nature of reality, and the good life. Sophie is particularly drawn to Socrates' method of teaching through dialogue and debate. She begins to engage in philosophical discussions with Alberto, questioning his teachings and developing her own critical thinking skills. As Sophie immerses herself in the world of ancient Greek philosophy, she begins to see the world through new eyes, questioning assumptions and seeking deeper meaning in everyday life. The medieval mind, faith, and reason. As Sophie's philosophical journey continues, she delves into the medieval period, a time when religious faith played a dominant role in shaping philosophical thought. This era was marked by a profound intertwining of theology and philosophy, where the quest for knowledge was often seen as a path to understanding divine truths. Alberto guides her through the ideas of prominent medieval philosophers, including Saint Augustine and Thomas Aquinas, who grappled with the relationship between faith and reason. These thinkers sought to harmonize the teachings of the Church with the intellectual heritage of ancient Greece and Rome. Sophie learns about Augustine's belief in the supremacy of divine revelation and his concept of the city of God, a spiritual realm that stands in contrast to the earthly city. Augustine's writings emphasize the importance of faith as a means to achieve true understanding and salvation. She also explores Aquinas' efforts to reconcile faith and reason through his concept of natural theology, which seeks to understand God through the observation of the natural world. Aquinas argued that reason and faith are not in conflict, but rather complement each other, providing a fuller picture of the divine. Medieval philosophy introduces Sophie to the enduring questions of God's existence, the nature of the soul, and the relationship between faith and reason. These questions have been debated for centuries and continue to inspire philosophical inquiry today. Sophie is struck by the profound influence of religion on medieval thought and the ways in which philosophers of this era sought to integrate their faith with their philosophical inquiries. The synthesis of faith and reason during this period laid the groundwork for many modern philosophical discussions. She begins to reflect on her own beliefs and the role of religion in her life, questioning the nature of truth and the limits of human understanding. This introspection leads her to consider how her own philosophical journey might be influenced by the medieval thinkers she has studied. Through her exploration of medieval philosophy, Sophie gains a deeper appreciation for the complexities of human thought and the enduring search for meaning in a world often shrouded in mystery. She realizes that the questions posed by medieval philosophers are still relevant today, as humanity continues to seek answers to the fundamental questions of existence and purpose. Renaissance and Enlightenment. The power of human reason. Sophie's philosophical adventure takes her next to the Renaissance, an era marked by a renewed interest in classical learning and a growing emphasis on human potential. This period saw a flourishing of art, science, and literature as people began to explore new ways of thinking and understanding the world around them. Alberto introduces her to the ideas of Renaissance thinkers such as Leonardo da Vinci, a polymath who epitomized the Renaissance ideal of the universal man. Da Vinci's contributions spanned various fields, from art and anatomy to engineering and astronomy, showcasing the boundless potential of human creativity and intellect. And Nicholas Copernicus, whose heliocentric theory revolutionized our understanding of the cosmos. By placing the sun at the center of the universe, Copernicus challenged long-held beliefs and paved the way for future scientific discoveries. The Enlightenment, a period of intellectual ferment that followed the Renaissance, further emphasized the power of human reason. This era was characterized by a quest for knowledge, a belief in progress, and a commitment to the principles of liberty and equality. Sophie learns about the ideas of Enlightenment philosophers such as John Locke, who argued for natural rights and limited government. Locke's theories on life, liberty, and property laid the groundwork for modern democratic thought and inspired future generations to fight for their rights. And Immanuel Kant, who explored the limits of human knowledge and the nature of morality. Kant's philosophy emphasized the importance of reason and autonomy, encouraging individuals to think for themselves and act according to their moral principles. The Renaissance and Enlightenment mark a turning point in Sophie's philosophical journey, shifting the focus from religious dogma to the power of human reason and the potential for progress. These periods highlight the transformative impact of critical thinking and the pursuit of knowledge on human society. Sophie is inspired by the Enlightenment's emphasis on reason, individual liberty, and the pursuit of knowledge. She begins to see the world through a new lens, one that values inquiry and the relentless search for truth. She begins to question traditional authority and embrace the idea of critical thinking as a path to understanding the world. This newfound perspective empowers her to challenge established norms and seek out her own answers. Sophie's journey through the Renaissance and Enlightenment ignites within her a passion for knowledge and a belief in the power of human reason to shape a better future. She realizes that through education and critical thinking, individuals have the potential to drive societal progress and create a more enlightened world.